Hello guys, what's up? I'm Suresh Designer. Today we want to talk about how we can model some type of dog house in SketchUp. Very simple and easy. So at first I'm going to change my unit from meter to centimeter, and I click on it and press centimeter like this. So I close it. Now I want to draw some type of rectangle with dimensions about 146 to 78, something like that. Alright, not bad. And I can stretch it a little bit from here, about 20 centimeter. Now I want to extrude this, so I'm going to press on the control on my keyboard and extrude it with some heights or distance about 100. Now time for the creating the roof. For creating the roof, I'm gonna make some copy of this line in here and make it on blue axis about 40 centimeter. So now I want to extrude inner my model faces, so I'm gonna click on the offset option and offset it about 5 centimeter. And now I'm gonna make some interior boolean in it, like 3D Studio Max. We have some boolean option with extrude, very simple and easy. So now I think everything is good. I want to add some type of another details on my model. I'm gonna right click on it and make some type of groove for it. So another option we have is the woody tiles. So I'm gonna click on the rectangle and draw this wooden boxes or tiles in here with some dimension about something like maybe 7 centimeter is good. I'm gonna type it and draw these boxes in here. Now I want to right click on it and create some type of component for it. So I'm gonna copy this component in different places like this and make some multi copies of them. Alright, now I want to select all of these components like that, and now I want to make some another copy on the green axis. So I'm gonna flip it on the green axis like this and hold this edge to this place. Now I want to extrude all of them at the same time, so I'm gonna click on one of them and use the extrude option about 1 centimeter. Actually wood cuts in the real world have some weight about 1.6 centimeters, so I'm going to type 1.6 in here and extrude them something like this about 10 centimeter. It's really good. Now I want to select all of them, actually not the body of the house, so I'm going to right click and make some type of group for it. For the color, I'm going to use, I can use color or texture, so I'm going to use the texture option at the wood. I'm going to use, for example, wood cherry in here like this and reduce the size of it about 40 and change the color of it, something like that. Maybe it's about 86 and it's about 42. No, it's not bad, it's good. So for the main body we can repeat these lines again, but I want to repeat it in the horizontal type like this, and I'm gonna type some number about 7 to the 146. Now I'm gonna make some type of component of it again, so I'm gonna check it in this place, and now I'm gonna reduce the height of it something about 10 and make some copy of them. So it depends on you how you copy this type of things, but I prefer to use it lonely. So I'm going to click on it and extrude it again about 1.6, and if I want to add this, all of them has been changed, very simple and quick. So I'm gonna make a group of it and make some type of copy at the other side of the dog house like this. So now I think everything is good. about the backside, I can completely use this type of repeatable lines in here. I'm going to type 100 to the 7, make a component of it, and now I just want to make some copy of them, something like that. Alright, now I want to extrude one of them about 1.6 and extrude it like that. Something like this maybe can be good. Alright, so for these type of things we can delete it or use some type of dimensions, but now I think it's good, not bad in here, something like that. For the easiest way, you can only create some type of surfaces of it. For example, I'm gonna use the line option and draw these lines in here and here and here and here and here. So now I want to extrude this face lonely like that and make a group of it. So as you can see, only we need some color for our body. I'm going to use wood OSB in here with some type of white color, something like this, and you can adjust it from here. You can change the texture sizes 30 to the 26, and now I think everything is good. So I'm going to select all of them and make some type of group for it. Now I want to check it to the displays, and now I want to draw some type of ground for it, some ground about 400 to 400. I want to move this dog house a little bit on the blue axis and extrude my ground about 8 centimeter. So I'm gonna add some type of grass for my ground, and I'm gonna select grass from here and change the color options and the text size, something like that. Alright, now I want to add this doghouse on the surface about this and this. So now time for the using the these lines as the offset tool, and I want to add some type of, for example, concrete block and gray in this place and extrude it. Something about this, maybe not bad. And I can adjust the texture size and texture color, so all of them must be at the one type of RGB code for the lighter color. Now I want to press Ctrl S and type it about doghouse and press OK. So I can activate my Inkscape window in here and press the Inkscape render. So I wait to Inkscape rendering engine has been loaded, and after that I'm going to show you how you can create some type of fast renders in here. It depends on your hardware and graphic card. So starting the Inkscape is started, and now I think right, it's gone down. So I'm going to come to the Inkscape environment like this and create some type of safe frame in here. So this is not my favorite safe frame. I'm going to change it to the custom mode and use some type of portrait screen about some resolution like this, or maybe it's a little bit too high. For example, this one's better or not. So I'm gonna change it to some resolution like that, or maybe 1:1 is good. So I come to the main place and I come to this place like this, So I want 2-point perspective. Now I want to click on the F option on my keyboard. I click on the create view. I don't want to save the sun position, so I'm going to rename it to the doghouse and set as the favorite render. I can adjust my camera coordinate at the landscape. Some coordinate about this and this one. Pitch is about 0 and yaw is about 136 or maybe 134. So I create. Now I can adjust my sun position on the sky. I hold Ctrl plus U or I, and I want some type of renders like this, for example. Now I can adjust my time at the landscape, something about the morning. So I'm gonna reduce it and change the sun position. Something like this is not bad. So now I want to adjust my time of the day. For example, 7:22 is good, something like that. Now I want to minimize my screen. I close all of these objects in here. Now I want to open the Inkscape material editor. So I come to the window, model info, statics, and purge unused. So now we only have the materials we have on the screen. I'm going to start with the wood OSP, and I'm going to reduce the roughness about 40 and specular about 36. So the tint color, something about gray or maybe dark gray. And another material we have is the cherry wood, so I'm going to click on it, and now I want to rotate the texture about 15 degree. And if I invert it, I can have some type of other colors at the opposite side. So about the image fade, I can reduce it to the 88, and colors about Gainsborough, and the tint colors about white smoke. So I can change it to the dark gray, something like that. Actually it's much realistic than the past, but I want some medium color like this. Now I can reduce the roughness about something about maybe 16. If I add it to the 0, you can see some type of reflections on it, but it's not realistic, so I'm going to change it to the 12. And the specular about the 76. Another option we have is the grasses. So I want to reduce the height of the grass about 1 and the height variation to the 0. So this one is 0.2, and I come to the texture. I want to rotate my texture in here. For the roughness, I want completely clear glass in here, so I'm going to change it to the 10 and the specular to the 80. The tint color is really too green and it's not realistic. I'm going to change it to some type of lemon color or some type of creamy yellow, I don't know, something like that. So I'm going to reduce the image fade on it and add some other type of lemon or green color on it, something like this. And another option we have is the concert blocks. That's blocks we can see in here. So I'm going to change some type of dimensions on it. For example, I want a little bit whiteness in them, so I'm going to add 2.4. 24 is a little bit too high. I'm going to add 2, for example 2.2. Alright, so the roughness I want to reduce it to the 40, and the specular about the 26, and the tint color is about dark gray. So about the sky, I want to open the visual setting in here, and the exposure is good. About the field of view, I can zoom on my main thing I want. Actually it's the doghouse, and I can take some type of depth of field for it. I want to turn off the autofocus, and now I want to focus on this place is shiny on my screen, you can see. So I'm going to type the number 2.72 meter and reduce the autofocus and the depth of field about 10. So I'm going to increase the rendering quality to the ultra, and now about the image I want to turn on the auto contrast, and about the atmosphere or sky I want to reduce the Cyrus mount about 0. So now shift plus F11, and I'm going to type it doghouse rendering and press save. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe, please don't forget it, and goodbye.